Hey everybody, this is Jeff with Bear River Blogger, and today we're going to talk a little bit about great blue herons and the great blue heron rookery, which is what you're looking at right now. This is the great blue heron rookery at Farmington Bay. If you're new here and you like nature and bird watching, hey, feel free to subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends, and you can follow us at bearriverblogger.com. You can subscribe to our blog, and if you're in the market for a gift for somebody, a nature or bird watching themed gift, we sell t-shirts and hoodies with bird watching and nature graphics on them at birdshirtsandmore.com, and there'll be a link in the description below for anybody interested in that. Helps the channel out, helps our website out, so if you're interested in something like that, give it a look. What you're looking at now is some video I recorded just a couple days ago down at the Farmington Bay at the Eccles Wildlife Education Center, where they have this great blue heron rookery down there. And if you're not familiar with Farmington Bay or the great blue heron rookery at Farmington Bay, there'll be a link in the description below about an article I wrote about the rookery. It's actually a pretty cool facility down there, the education center and this rookery, which is just a few hundred yards from the visitor center. Very easily visible. You can see it from the parking lot. You can walk the nature trail and get on the west side. You can get about 100 yards away from the thing, get really a great view of it, which is where I've been videotaping this. It's kind of cool because it's one of the few places in Utah where you can actually watch great blue herons during spring and summer during their nesting activities, and you can actually see the babies and hear the babies when they're chattering when they get bigger. It's really cool to go watch this thing. And I think April 19th is their tentative. The Utah Division of Wildlife does a great blue heron viewing day down there at Farmington Bay at the Eccles Wildlife Education Center, and I believe April 19th is the tentative date for that. And we'll have more information about that as you get closer. But if you're interested in going checking out the great blue herons, you can actually go now. There's no babies or eggs yet, but you can check them out now. But usually in April and May, you can check them out when they have their babies, and it's kind of an interesting situation to go look at. So April 19th, if you're interested, go check that out. Now the reason I bring this up is I wrote an article on my blog a few years ago about suggesting that the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge install one of these on the refuge, and it really didn't go very far, but I haven't given up hope. And actually, I kind of want to start pushing that out again, trying to suggest that the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge think about and work towards installing one of these rookeries up on the refuge where they do have a lot of great blue herons. Great blue herons, they're colony nesters, so they nest in groups, and they don't really like to nest on the ground because of predation. They don't really have a lot of defenses against raccoons and skunks and such. So they like to nest up off the ground and in groups. And when there's no trees around that they can nest in, these artificial platforms work really well. In fact, they work so well that the Rocky Mountain Power went down and actually doubled the nesting capacity at the rookery down at Farmington Bay a couple of years ago. And it gets filled every year. There's so many great blue herons using it that it fills up. And there's a lot of great blue herons at the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. And one of the places I think would be a great place for them to install one of these is actually at the visitor center along the nature trail, where I see great blue herons in the little wetlands and the ponds there almost every day I walk the nature trail. It would give visitors something unique to look at. It would give an opportunity for educational purposes and just get more people into bird watching, into nature, when they can come and see something like this so close up and just see kind of the miracle of nature in progress. This great blue heron rookery is one of the greatest things I think we have in Utah for bird watching and nature, as people can come and look at this thing just really close up and get an idea of what birds are all about and what these great blue herons are about. So I'm highly in favor for it. So if you're on board with this, hey, contact the refuge and give your support for them, thinking about putting up a great blue heron rookery at the Bear River Bird Refuge. And check out the link in the description below about the article I wrote about it. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys heads up about the Great Blue Heron Viewing Day tentatively on April 19th. And hopefully you guys will get out to the Bird Refuge and do some bird watching. So if you like these video updates, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Follow us at bearriverblogger.com, and we'll catch you on the next video update.